Well, in terms of Premier League goals for Aguero, he's slightly shy of 150 just in the Premier League. Where is he going to finish, do you feel, on the top 10 goal scorers in Premier League history? Obviously, we've got Alan Shearer top, then it's Wayne Rooney. I don't think
he's not going to get anywhere near Shearer on 260. He's got to virtually double his effort for what he's done already.
Rooney's on 208, and then on 187 is Andy Cole, who's obviously
he could get 287, another 30 goals. I mean, injuries are going to play their part. Gabriel Jesus put him under pressure. Yeah. Will Pep Guardiola still be there in a year or two's time? You're looking at essentially either one more great season from Aguero, or more realistically 2 seasons at 20, 22 goals a season. He's more than capable of doing that for me.
Yeah, I think he can get at least another couple of rungs up that leaderboard.
And in terms of raw ability, amount of goals aside, where does he rank amongst the Premier League greats?
In terms of strikers, as good as they've been, I mean, there have been different types of strikers. Shearer's brute force. You had Ian Wright, that was perhaps a little bit more of a swagger. Thierry Henry, a bit more of a swagger. I played with the likes of Michael Owen and Robbie Fowler, that were slightly different variations on pace in terms of Michael Owen and poacher's instinct in Fowler. But in terms of his consistent effort in front of goal, you could put him alongside all of those guys, stick a ball in front of him, you know that his strike rate is going to be equal. So he will be one of the great all-time Premier League strikers.
Yeah, you say compared with other Premier League goal scorers. Well, if you're talking about pure goal scorers, we know exactly where he sits because we know how many he's got at the moment.
Yep.
And it's whether he can, and I think he will, in that Man City side, he's going to continue to score goals almost for fun, isn't he?
I think his value to the team would probably up there with Thierry Henry's for Arsenal. Certainly Alan Shearer at Blackburn Rovers in their title-winning season. So, amongst the very best. Without a doubt. Let's not forget, this is a player that has had injuries as well. He hasn't had a clear run of 10 years. I mean, you very rarely do as a central striker. But for maybe even 1 or 2 clearer seasons with injuries, I think he would have been a lot nearer Wayne Rooney's, perhaps not Alan Shearer's, but certainly Wayne Rooney's 208.
I know that both of you obviously never played with Aguero, but you've never seen him up close and personal, but you've both played alongside or against great players. Let's just say it was a Henry. Would you rather have an Aguero or Henry in your team?
I'd rather have Henry because of the variation of goals that he scored. He created a lot of goals himself and he could poach. I think that with Sergio Aguero, you have to have a team built around him to be able to get those crosses. You know, low cross, he gets at the near post, he gets in front of somebody, scores a goal. That then, on the back of, he can make his own goals, his little 1-2s, his little drops the shoulder and scores some crackers. But primarily, he goes in the camp of Andy Cole, ironically that you mentioned there, who's chasing, Fowler, Owen, in terms of their work in the box is A grade. Thierry Henry, for me, was probably the best all-round striker that the Premier League have had because his ability to fashion goals pretty much from anywhere.
Yeah, I think you'd say that Aguero is predominantly a finisher of opportunities, whereas Thierry Henry could do that, but actually he produced his own opportunities. He created great goals from almost out of nothing.